everyone, it's Caitlin and Ginger. The other cats are here, but this is story time about Ginger. So this brat, this adorable brat, on Thursday, I think it was, Thursday evening. Go then. Oh, you know you're gonna sit now? Okay. I had to go into the linen closet, right behind that wall right there, and get a stamp to mail something. Okay, you're gonna go? Okay, bye. And I go and get my stamp, everything is fine. Oh my god. Okay. Right here. So there's a little box right here. Amazon box. Oops. And of course, she jumps down and goes right into that teeny tiny box as if she can fit into everything. Like this cat, I swear. Anywho, she goes and unbeknownst to me, she goes into the linen closet and hides. You don't need to see my bathroom and all that stuff. She goes into the closet and like takes a nap for like 3 hours. So I go in a little before 6. It's not until like 9 o'clock that I realize I haven't seen her in a while. And I look all her normal places. I look abnormal places. I look outside. My roommate's in on it. We're both like combing the apartment. And after about 10 minutes, I start freaking out. Like sobbing, gasping for air, like full-on anxiety attack, panic attack kind of thing that I've never really experienced before. But I cannot control myself and I start freaking out. Like I just, you know, you get that little thought in your head of like, oh my god, she got out. And this cat can't defend herself. I mean, like she should be able to. She's a cat. She has those instincts. But she just makes Pepper do everything for her when it comes to that. She just like hisses and runs away. She doesn't really like fight back that much. Like she just wouldn't be really good in like a real fight. Like she's good in play fights against her sister who's half her size. She would like not know what to do against like a real street cat. So like here, like I'm like wandering the halls of the apartment, which really isn't like that big. There's no like massive hallways to wander. But like I can't support my own weight. I'm like falling down on the ground, like just gasping for air, sobbing and crying, thinking like my cat is dead. And finally, Chris, my roommate, finds her in the far depths of the linen closet where she had like burrowed while no one came to find her and was like sleeping peacefully, taking a nap, and like I am sobbing and like not a sound. She just sleeps through like my whole panic attack and is just like sleeping there calmly. Finally, Chris finds her, like pulls her out, plops her in my arms, and so like now I'm crying because I'm like so happy that she's, you know, not dead. And of course she's like, what? I was asleep. What are you talking about? So, yeah. I think it was just the last couple weeks really catching up to me. I mean, she's hid before. I've like fallen asleep somewhere and I've not been able to find her. But like, she's been in the closet. She's been in this closet. Like, she gets into closets and just like finds a spot and sleeps. So she's done that before and I know that. But, I was like inconsolable. I was just like, could not stay calm, could not find her. So if you ever can't find your cat in your apartment or your house and you know that they're inside because they don't go outside. She doesn't go outside. If I could leave the door wide open and like it would take her like a good 10 minutes to like get her head out the door. She just like looks for a really long time. She likes to smell. Like when I opened the sliding door and stuff with the screen in place, but she doesn't go outside. I'd have to like push her out and she'd complain the whole time. So just stay calm and like search for your cat. Don't freak out. I'm so glad my roommate was able to stay calm the whole time because I could not stay calm and I was freaking out and it was like seriously one of the worst things. But yeah, it's been like a pretty tough couple of weeks. I guess we'll do kind of a little life update thing. I had a friend of mine die recently, 2 weeks ago, like tonight actually. He was coming home from a gig 2 weeks Saturday night ago and he somehow, we don't really know, crashed his car and they found him Sunday and they didn't pull him out until that next Monday morning. And then last week on Thursday, not like 2 days ago, Thursday, but the week before, I found out a coworker of mine who I've known my whole professional career was in terminal, like, stage 4 cancer, not sure which cancer, and we found out she had like 2 months left to live. And then, oh my god, and then over the Memorial Day weekend, we found out she had died Sunday morning. So like 3 or 4 days after the school found out that she was terminal, she actually passed away before anyone really got a chance to see her. So it's been a hard 2 weeks really with that, and just adding to the stress of like the end of the year and summer coming up and like money problems. And I did get into my master's program, which is really cool, but like now I have to figure out a way to pay for that, and my position as a music teacher is basically dependent on if the other teachers vote for music. Like when prep allotment comes up, it goes to a vote, and what the teachers want the teachers, get if we can hire someone. And like none of my schools voted for more music, so I'm still stuck at 80%, which like there's pros and cons to 80%. Like there is, like I can go to the dentist at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, which is great. But like I'm not getting paid 20% of my pay that like someone on the same level, same years of experience as I am on this pay scale, they're getting paid 20% more because they work Wednesday, and I don't, because I have a job that's dependent on votes instead of just a job that's dependent on any other type of thing. Like there's not a lot of people in my position that like their job is dependent on votes. So yeah, good thing with the master's program though is I can I'm gonna stay for at least 2 more years, have that Wednesday to like really, hopefully I can do work on Wednesdays, but I also have like work on Wednesday, so we'll see how it works out. But yeah, stay for 2 years, do the master's, and who knows, the future is the future. I might get a full-time job in the district, which would be fabulous. I might have to move to a different place in order to survive, because it's very expensive to live where I live. But I'm hopefully might find a full-time job in another city or state or country even. I would love to go other places and travel and like live elsewhere than here. Even though I love here, I'd like to live other places too. But with the master's, which is in library sciences, which again, of course, super lucrative career, but like every place, every business needs some sort of like person to handle their history, like their paperwork and stuff. So like that's a librarian, like that's a librarian too. It's not just public libraries or school libraries, there's other stuff too. So maybe this master's will open up other job opportunities for me, and I might change careers. I don't know. It's a thing, but yeah, it's been a really interesting May. Like do the application, get in, have to figure out how to pay for that. I have to go to orientation. I need to take some classes over the summer so I can like move up on the pay scale. And we just went work to rule in my district, which means that we only do our contracted hours on our contracted duties now, instead of like a lot of times teachers come in early, stay late, they grade, they set up, they copy, they answer emails. Now we can only work in our contracted hours. It's a show to our school board that in our district from our union that like we're asking for a raise, for a cost of living raise. That's really what we're asking for, and we've not had a contract for like 14 months. So we are asking to like get a contract and like with a raise stipulated, hopefully retroactive, who knows, like we need to see like what gets thrown about. We've had like a half-day mediation, and what resulted was not happy, so we're going work to rule, and then there's another half-day mediation, and we'll see what happens. This could extend into the summer, could extend into next fall. We don't really know. A lot of people are really angry. A lot of people are already moving away because they can't afford to live here. it's a very tense time. And then like on Friday there was a lot of drama at my one school about we do an Olympics at my school. It's really fun. Like Monday is like opening ceremonies, and like Monday and Tuesday are like, I think no, Monday's opening and day one, I think, and then Tuesday's like day two stuff, and then like Wednesday's like closing ceremonies. Only like 4, 5, and 6 do it, but like 1, 2, 3 can go and watch. It's really fun. I've done it a few times. It's I think it's like a really fun activity, and there was just a lot of drama about that I can't go into, but there was a lot of he said she said going around, and it was a very tense hour meeting in the staff room that was like supposed to be like a 10-minute informal thing, and it became quite an issue. It's just been a really tough last few weeks. So that's kind of like where I've been, what's been happening. Yeah, I really hope the summer is just kind of like rejuvenation and happiness, and I do have plans, and maybe I'll take you guys along. I've got a lot of, when I moved last year, like pre-moving, I had gone through a lot of like pictures and personal items from like pre-Facebook and Instagram basically, and I have them in a couple different memory boxes, and I have 2 photo albums that I have from various places that I did buy with the intentions of like putting these pictures and things into the photo albums, and I didn't do it last summer, but this summer it is happening. I'm just gonna take like a week and like do it all because it needs to happen, because right now they're just like sitting in boxes, like they're sitting in little boxes, in big banger boxes in my closet, and I'd really like those memories to be nicely put into photo albums so that when I want to look at them I can, and it's not like what happened and when, and like dig through a box and like, oh yeah, I want to like just have a photo album to like have, you know, so it's also like it's more compact and it's like easy to see, and then I can take those boxes out and like not have just like boxes of stuff. I'm trying to like downsize the life, but the photographs are like the hardest part. Yeah, so that was life. It's been a lot. It's been stressful. It's been tough. Went to my friend's funeral. To my friend's funeral today. It's where this is from. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's pretty much the only thing I can say. Like, it's just emotionally, mentally, it's been a very lot past couple of weeks. Not really been feeling in the best headspace, mindset, what you want to call it. It's just, I mean, you know, sometimes life is just too much. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's terrible, sometimes it's a mix, but it's just a lot right now. So I think I'm gonna go walk over to 7-Eleven and spend my quarter that I got at my friend's funeral, because you gotta apparently spend the quarter today, and go get a slushie or something, because that sounds delicious on such a hot day, and edit these videos and hopefully upload them and post them soon. So have a good day, have a great life, tell your loved ones that you love them, and go pet your cat. But be mad at them because they hide from you and don't make noise, and they just hide while you cry. I'm still mad at her. I love her, but I'm still mad at her that she didn't like do anything while I cried for like 10 minutes over her. She was perfectly fine, just taking a nap. Perfectly fine. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Farewell. Goodbye.